Welcome to this video on the European legal framework for combating gender-based violence. While national laws vary, the European Union has taken significant steps to set common standards for preventing and addressing GBV. These efforts aim to ensure that all individuals, regardless of their country, are protected by minimum rights, support measures, and access to justice. In this video, we will introduce you to the EU's definition of GBV, the types of violence it recognizes, and the key features of the first EU directive on combating violence against women and domestic violence, adopted in May 2024. We will also look at victim support services, reporting obligations, and the EU-wide helpline, giving you a clear picture of how European-level measures shape and strengthen protection in your own context. The EU defines gender-based violence as violence directed against a person because of their gender, or violence that disproportionately affects individuals of a particular gender. Under EU law, GBV includes physical, psychological, sexual, and economic violence, domestic violence, stalking, harassment including online, trafficking, female genital mutilation FGM, forced marriage, and cyber violence such as non-consensual sharing of intimate images. A landmark step came with Directive EU 2024 by 1385, which sets binding rules for EU member states. This directive criminalizes FGM, forced marriage, cyber stalking, cyber harassment, and cyber incitement to violence or hatred. It also requires protective measures, such as emergency barring orders and restraining orders, and ensures victims have access to 24/7 free helplines, online reporting channels, and legal aid. Through harmonizing laws across the EU, this directive aims to close gaps that previously left survivors with very different levels of protection depending on where they lived. The directive also strengthens reporting and support systems. Healthcare and other professionals bound by confidentiality may report suspected GBV if there is an imminent risk of serious harm, or if a child has been harmed. All member states must provide accessible reporting channels, including secure online options, and ensure a free 24/7 EU-wide helpline is available. Victims' rights are safeguarded throughout criminal proceedings. Protections include privacy measures, avoiding contact with perpetrators in court settings, and informing victims if an offender is released. Interpreters must be provided where necessary, and victims' families and witnesses are protected from intimidation or retaliation. The EU framework works alongside international commitments, such as the Istanbul Convention and CEDAW, which are both covered in the next video, reinforcing a comprehensive approach that combines prevention, prosecution, and victim support. As vocational educators, understanding the EU legal framework allows you to support learners more effectively, especially those who may not be aware of their rights or available services. Consider how you might share this knowledge with learners, colleagues, or within safeguarding protocols. For example, knowing that the 116016 helpline works EU-wide can be a key piece of information for mobile learners, migrant students, or cross-border apprenticeships. Think about how these European-level protections intersect with your national laws, and how you can guide learners to the right support in both contexts. For more information on legal frameworks in France, Spain, Poland, Italy, and Ireland, or on an EU level, be sure to check out our booklets with this information, which are available through our online learning portal. The EU's strengthened legal framework ensures greater consistency in protecting victims and holding perpetrators accountable. Through understanding these measures, you can help to bridge the gap between European standards and practical, on-the-ground support for learners. Remember that this awareness is key because informed educators can be powerful allies in ending gender-based violence in our communities.